phones than there is in Gold Ore.
I wouldn't. That's crazy.
It is indeed. But we're in. It's Nuke, London eSports versus Fierce eSports. It's all eSports all the time here on the Prem.
Fraser's got a HE grenade in his kit here. And I'm interested to know what that is actually for. Because I feel like that's something you do early in the game. Or if they've got a preset pistol and you're ready to, like, you know, nade that specific spot where they've grouped up or something.
Or he made a mistake.
There is always that. They are only human, after all. Don't put the blame on him.
Cool. Are they human or are they dancers?
I'm a dancer myself.
Exactly.
Very slow around though. So the door got blown off immediately by Eccles. He then smoked main. But if you have a look, they're playing retake on it anyway. If they were to walk out, out squeaky, they would find out there's literally nobody there. But instead, they'll smoke heaven, take will come through. Link will shoot some, warning shots off. But ultimately, this site is there. It's going to be a full 5v5 retake on pistol. Which is going to be a interesting one. I'm not sure which way this would stereotypically go.
Okay. Well,
you've got 4 players in heaven.
4 players in the roost.
Oh.
And here they come. Whoa, they all start flooding out. You can see Stanley realizing what was actually going down there. Adam gets one. Mezzi actually building to that tally as well. Tons of damage done. Fierce eSports are getting tagged up and fragged up. Mezzi on the execution. And it's all down to Fry. The defuse should come through no matter what here. And that's it. The round is taken. Cray gets the defuse. London eSports, they win off the back of the 5-man roost burst.
I'm surprised there wasn't more players supporting Stan.
Yeah.
On like the position, right? Because he got the first kill, the person came out, and then there was 3 of them fighting him. And there was nobody else, right?
Exactly. He was just him trying to deal with everyone at once.
And one man can't, deal with 4 at once.
You can't carry the world on your back as one man.
Like it's just not possible.
That's the thing, but one man can't change the world. However, one man can change another man's opinion, and that's what we try to do here in the UK scene. Be the best person.
Be the change you wish to see in the world.
There you go.
Yeah. Famous quote by Michael Scott.
From Ian Harding.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
In the UKC. Don't bring guns. Well, 4 on 3 now into the round. A minute and 15 on the clock. Fraser coming up through the map stacks. Absolutely giving it, bud.
Yeah, nice and easy kill. I mean, any damage that Fierce can do from this point is a bonus, right? They've already got the 1 kill. Based off what you invested is really good anyway.
Oh, that was loud.
It was rather loud. Stan's annoyed. He's going to complain about his neighbours. Don't know how he got this real estate though. So close to CT spawn.
It's very real estate.
Wow.
Stanley going for the play in. Oh, gets spotted out there by Craig. Going to go down to the org, and there's the follow-up frag as well. Link dispatching of Eccles to give them that 2-0 scoreline now.
Yeah, so due to that bomb plant obviously in the first round, Fierce, they can now get a really good buy in here. Better than the CTs, funny enough. All things considered, you've still got an MP9 in play on the other side. Question is, what is the play from the first buy here then? Will it be the outside smokes? Looks like Eccles getting ready to smoke something. He has changed for the last second. So instead of going straight for the smokes, they decide to go a bit slower. Let's hold on a second. Adam was very proactive with where he wanted to do, what he wanted to do in this round, right? He ran straight to secret. So there's a close smoke. And then I think the further ones come through as well. Adam is peeking this angle. They could have done with the flash that they used earlier on about now. Because it looks like he's trying to get 3 kills for nothing. No chance of a trade whatsoever.
Two on 4. Stanley trying to get the spray down off with the AK, consistently getting tagged up whilst he had the Molotov in hand. Him and Eccles will both fall, and that's not the best start for the investment from Fierce. As London have now ascended themselves to a 3-0 scoreline off the back of the pistol. Looking pretty darn affected early on, but bear in mind it is, of course, CT side nuke.
So 4 smokes brought in. No flash, no molly, no HE, nothing. It's going to be the smokes outside. They're going to keep 1 more there. Fry still has his. I imagine that's for a Molotov, because they're going to run the whole way through. A lot of damage dealt.
Oh!
He actually chased him.
Wait. Oh, it's fine. He died. Nade's
So
coming through.
that smoke I mentioned, not quite used.
No.
Eccles did pick it up though. But Astro now has an AK in plan as well, so the original game plan has gone out the window, I'd say. Even more so following that kill. So Mezzy actually still keeping that MP9. He could have got the AK, I'm pretty sure it was on the body. Apparently not. 4-0 to London. Fierce not quite getting themselves into the game yet. I mean, Stan started off the same as he did the previous rounds and such. But nobody else really should have. Astro got the kill that round, otherwise nobody else had a kill. Stan is bearing the AWP. Ooh, and there we go.
And that's why.
He was a more than capable AWPer, in all fairness. But back in FM, if you remember, they didn't have a dedicated AWPer, did they?
No.
It was picked or given to different people based on how they were feeling. Because obviously Pry can do it, Stan could do it, Pulse could do it at the time. You know, there's quite a few different people who could pick it up when they need to, or when they felt like it.
Okay, there's the trade back. Further one as well, added to that. As Link gets the headshot across onto Eccles, and everyone is being left in the dirt, Ben. It's just Stanley, Astro, and Fry that remain now for the side of Fierce.
Oh,
Big
99.
tag, 99! Oh,
I don't think I've ever seen an AWP shot do 99.
that's a bullseye.
Ugh, but it's not number 1.
That's not number one at all. Number one in this case would be 100.
Yes.
He's been wanging up.
3v4 though. The other man on 1 HP, but it's still another person you have to look at or focus on if they do show themselves. The grenades come through to stop Cray from being involved, but there is a player in decon. Mezzy, who caused a lot of bit of a riot here in the right circumstances.
Well, can this Kaiser Chief do some damage? Cast out the nade. Ooh, the instant headshot coming through from the aggression of Fry. Astro trying to hit him with the Rhino and rip him a new one, but they don't really fancy their chances just yet. Taking it slow might not be the best approach, as they walk in, they're going straight into the crosshairs of these hungry T's. And the Hyenas nibble on them, Ben. They've been nibbled.
So Stan showing up with that AWP when he needed to.
Yeah.
And he actually does give it back across to Astro as well. So it's interesting to see the dynamic, you know, Astro allowing him to grab the AWP, go for it. Last cannon, your choice. And to be fair, 2 big kills there.
It paid off. Astro though, now he's got the AWP back. Going to be asking the question, is he thirsty for these frags, Ben?
He might be thirsty.
He might be.
Could very well be thirsty.
Is he parched?
Depends if he knows the secret code.
To quench his thirst with blood. However, Fraser, he's looking for a quick drink as well, Ben.
I was going to say, it all depends on how far he wants to go to even try and find this kill. Flash comes through, and just as the flash comes through, Fry goes to the peak. Very annoying death right there.
Yeah.
Fraser, right? It's one of those where you're just really frustrated that that's happened. But all things considered, you know, they had a setup in mind there. If they flash it, you just cover it and I'll peek and have a look. Yeah, nice little setup.
Yeah, it worked out well.
So Mezzy's actually got some info towards outside, but at the same time they're playing still 2 towards upper, which could be Fierce's downfall. Oh wow. Just that full-blown aggression. I mean, Astro tried to do the same thing with the AWP in his hand, but it's just not quite the play that was needed. So even though they should know, you know, they're a man down on the CT side, chances are they'll try and get some information. Pause will come through, I imagine that's Fierce, because that'll be most likely Evie saying, you know, you should know they might go aggressive. Like they did it on the round before. Link pushed into a lobby and got a kill. But instead they were allowed to do it on both sides not being ready for opponents to be there.
Yeah. I mean, obviously the factors as well, right? Getting into this series, we initially spoke about the idea of them having a large amount of momentum going forward into this map and being able to ride that high straight into it. Instead, they look quite disjointed. It doesn't really seem like there's, you know, a spark lit under them. It's like the gas fire's gone out, but they haven't realized it's been slowly leaking gas, and at some point they'll light a lighter, and you know, it's either going to blow up or things will be okay.
Or things will be okay.
So remember, kids, get a carbon monoxide detector.
Get a carbon monoxide.
No.
Get yourself one.
No, not just a single carbon monoxide. That wouldn't help anything.
If you get one, you might as well get the detector as well, just so you know it's there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the team kill!
No! Oh, Mezzi is bloodthirsty. Nice opening kill from Astro.
Good trade as well.
Yeah, good trade. I was like he slipped on a banana skin or something.
Are they outscreened? They actually are outscreened. There's 3 of them diving straight down. Fraser in the vent with his AWP.
Well, ooh,
And that's the bombing on as well for him.
what is going on?
Not too sure. There's a lot of back and forth.
I don't know.
Clashes. Of clans, some might say.
No, that's Snods' game. He's the mobile cast.
Yeah, my bad.
Silly.
Well, I'm pretty sure he prefers the Royale.
Oh, it's true, actually.
I have heard he does enjoy, what's that one? The Unknown one?
Unknown?
Yes, on the battlefield.
Ah.
He enjoys the mobile version of it.
Big Unknown's player field battle.
Yeah. Another awkward instance right there for Adam. Not team killed this time though, that's a bonus, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Cray.
Oh, Cray trying to slaughter them. They drop right into the jaws of Fraser. The Deagle adjustment is coming through. And all of a sudden it's just left on Astro. Oh, look at him just chilling in the sun. Got a nice little tan there up against the wall. Mezzi going down right behind Astro, hot on his tail. Knows where he is. Astro, however, there's a choice to make really between fight or flight if he actually wants to try and run the risk and go for this, or just skedaddle out of there. 59 seconds still left on the clock.
The thing is, his best play is to somehow do damage, right? And his best bet at doing damage is behind him,
Yeah,
which is unfortunate.
That up. Ben, I had a thought. Imagine a battle royale game, but it's a city builder. So you play against 99 other people that are also building a city, and obviously over time the environments get harder and harder, and it's like SimCity where you have all the destruction mechanics and stuff going through, and that happens more, and you've got to try and keep your population over a certain threshold of happiness, and that slowly gets, you know, bigger and bigger every time, so people start getting knocked out.
I think a better criteria would be to follow just actual profit of the city, wouldn't it?
They're ridiculous.
They are billions in VR.
Yeah.
So you see me play, they are billions.
Yeah.
So that sort of thing, where it continuously gets harder and harder.
Yes.
Potentially, like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But then we're just going down the you know, rabbit hole of Tetris BR, which is the thing.
Tetris BR is a thing.
Yeah, no. That's
Yeah.
where you're playing your own unique game.
But everyone else
versus
is
99
also,
other people in that same.
So you need to try and go for the high score.
Yeah.
As people around you slowly lose. Yeah. I've seen that. I think it's called Tetris Ultimate.
Because otherwise you're playing Sims VR. And how does
Sims
that work?
Battle Royale.
Is that just highest earner? Like
Maybe. You get 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah, real time.
Real time.
Oh, Cray. I went down, down, down in a burning cray of fire.
Pause comes through.
And the flames just kept getting higher.
This should be on London side. So they've got 6 grand, 7 grand, then 3 people on about 3.5 to 4. If it is on their side. So they're going to have to talk through what do they want to do with the money. Obviously, Fraser would like to have an AWP in his hands.
They've realised they should invest it in a city-building battle royale game.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Next thing you're going to say, it's Minecraft BR.
That's just Hunger Games,
Hunger
Ben.
Games.
Don't be ridiculous.
Yeah. Exactly.
Come on. We all know where the Battle Royale drama originated from.
Roblox.
Exactly. Roblox Hunger Games. And then they wrote that book about it.
Fortnite Hunger Games.
Right, but you start off.
You all start in the circle with each other, though. You have to run around away. It's a much smaller map.
It was good. It was a good starting system. I enjoyed that. Was that a power drill turning on? What was that?
That was Adam winding up his fist and he punched that vent. It's those Pepe.
Getting himself ready.
Tweeting about.
One punch man over here. Oh, well, Link spots out some feet. He's not a fan of feet. Doesn't like them. Cuts them clean off. Astro's done for. Fry with the trade. Good adjustment there from the crosshair. Eliminates Link. And it falls back into a 3-on-3. They do have the bomb down. And there should be an actual round picked up for Fierce Esports at this point. But there is still potential for the retake. They're armed. They have utility as well. And the rotation's coming around. It's a 2-man nest burst this time, rather than the all-out squadron that came out previously. They might tag up the Ts, but they certainly can't convert them into kills, it seems. And Cray, he's been given a new haircut, courtesy of Solgas. Short back and dead.
Short back and dead.
There you go.
Kind of getting concerned about the fact that Link's been able to push into lobby pretty much like every round where there's been an opener for Fierce and still get a kill back. Like, he's always been able to get through, whether it's killing somebody who's still looking at him or somebody in the side even. It's always through her as well. Something that needs to be rectified as soon as possible for Fierce here. So the outside smoke's giving free access to a secret.
Oh. That was an explodey boy.
Right, all I'm saying is, what if we had Dota 2?
Dota 2 Battle Royale.
100 champions.
It would probably work.
There's also PvE. As in the original.
Yeah, they'd need to do.
You'd have to,
yeah, you'd have to farm and get XP and stuff, and get spells. Because they could do it like ability draft, where
Dom right now is farming PvE.
Yeah, there you go. He's walked into a low-level area with some balls. He's killed a couple of balls.
He's done what I did on WoW when I played it.
What did you do?
Stayed in the start a bit for ages and just farmed things and just sold them back. By the time I left the start bit, I had like 2 gold.
Ridiculous. Why would you see? You're weird.
It was just so I'd watch a TV show and I'd have that. You know, it was just a good way of passing.
Think of all the actual quests you could have done in that time.
Oh no, but then I did those very easily.
You wanted the power game. That's the plus EV play.
Yeah.
There we go.
Not the Battle Royale with play.
No. Ooh. Fry spotting out Mezzy.
Good kill to actually be aware that there could be a player close as well. Because obviously Stan had charged down secret completely. So 5v4, the amount of rounds we've seen where Fierce actually had the opening kill are probably more than the rounds that London won, if I'm honest. So what do they do from this 5v4 position is what worries me usually. They just make sure they're there to trade for each other. That's been the main issue. Normally by this point Link or Cray will have made a move towards lobby in some way. However, this time's different. Thing is, on the CC side, you've got to be thinking, time is ticking away, we need to make some sort of, we need info. We can't just sit here and allow them to just run into us or whatever. So here comes the push there. Stan, you're not ready for that beat. They're all winning 5 fights, but then suddenly, 3 kills in a matter of what, a second?
That was a quick turnaround back into their favour. It looked like it was as good as done, but instead it is quite a tasty round being picked up there as Solkas. It's a lovely little shot. Eliminates Fraser, secures Fierce their 5th round. 7-5.
It's nice to see Dom and Fry showing up this map.
Yeah.
They've arrived. They have arrived, but everybody else has left.
This is what we said, right? 100% Fry, good. 100% Dom coming out as well, also good. Now, if we can bump past Stanley back to like a 76.8% and get a little bit of Eccles,
yeah,
we're golden.
It's like that number 5 song, you know what I mean? Just with all the Fierce members. That tune's only loud.
Yeah, well, no, you had to do it off-brand. You can't do it in tune, Ben. I don't want us to get sued. Mambo, number 5. A little bit of Fraser in my heart. Yeah, well, dead now.
Gone.
Dead now. Actually, still alive. Fraser, Cray, and Adam.
Taking damage though, just dropped out of heaven.
Yeah, not in a great spot. 1 minute and 5 seconds left on the clock as well. And we've seen the initial picks go in favour of Fierce Esports. Mezzi was the only one that really wanted to try and stand his ground. Got 2 kills before he was executed. 55 seconds left. Fraser testing the waters, pushing out as support of his teammate. If Eccles does actually just hold for this push, they could potentially be walking straight towards him. Timing works out nicely. He will get one. Adam responds with the deagle, but Eccles is causing a tear, charging his way towards them as well. It's a 2 versus 1 here. Adam has it all to do, which is the deagle in hand. Smoke goes up, Ben. Ooh. That was actually nicely played. Crept up on the close right hand. Goes for the big spam. Nearly a connection across on towards Solcas, who is coming into his bomb site. Breaks the vent with 15 seconds. He needs to sprint and plant that bomb. He's going to drop down in towards the Molotov. His path is blocked to waste a lot of time here. It was a smart play from Dom. Allows him to get it planted.
Rafters.
Is he though? No.
That would have been the big play.
That would have been the smarter play, yeah.
That would have been a huge play.
Get up on the rafters, walk his way back around, hold from the door. Wow. All right, yeah.
If he's landing headshots like that, it really doesn't matter, apparently.
Here's the buy from London as well. Double AWP coming straight out.
It's double AWP, triple AUG. We haven't seen Link on an AWP in quite a while, thinking about it. Might be... I might have to go dial back all the way to like Wind and Rain, if I'm honest. Whichever player has had the best spawn for this has just gone straight down towards Secret. It's been mostly Stan or Dom though. They might have switched it due to how Stan's actually playing this map compared to the previous. I mean, it must be a feed the hot hand, right?
Yeah.
I remember I told the theory, well, the actual, you feed the hot hand in basketball, for example, right? When somebody is playing well, you keep giving it to them, keep doing it until they go cold. Which is the same theory applied here. Nice and easy.
Sure.
With him actually being fully in the window side as well, and that trade being there, this round is completely theirs.
Yeah.
Although that kill's not helped.
Yeah, Fraser has some kind of response at least. Sticks his nose up at him, not quite happy. Solcas holding for the response that's coming in, gets the first headshot off, nearly the spread onto the second, but Link will be able to get a bit of an uprising going with that AUG as he sprays his way through him. It just comes down to Eccles, 1v2. Taking shots straight through the doors, he's surrounded, Ben. And they've actually been able to win that round. They take it back, London eSports secure it. Goes 8-6 now.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
It's all well and good to win the round, but you have 2 alive, you've only maintained 1 of the AWPs. Fierce will have a full buy regardless of this last round of the half. Well, it does mean London have won the half. It was, what, 7-1 at one point?
Yeah.
London shouldn't, well, unless they get this last round of the half, they'll be a bit annoyed at how the round or the half played out, ultimately.
Well, the position it was in to where it is now is definitely a stark contrast.
It's the complete opposite of how the first half from last map was, because that was a 5-0 start for the T side. And then the CT's understood how the playstyle was working on this map. Ooh. Fraser was holding this angle fully. Instead he's going to have to go for the peak, and Astro ready for it.
Oh, Cray with the MP9. Trying to get jiggy with it. Pushes in for the first kill, eliminates Stanley, and here comes the retake squad. The duo in Link and Mezzi that have it all to do. They are outnumbered, but are they going to be outskilled? HE chucked in. Bypasses Solcast. He responds with one of his own that should transfer a fair bit of damage towards him. Spamming into the smoke now as they flash push straight towards him. However, he buckles under the pressure. Doesn't actually get the kill. Eliminated by Mezzi. Astro. They should clear it. They just walk straight into it. A lazy clear on the angle, Ben. Didn't fully commit to actually checking it. And they walk into their own demise there. 8-7 in favour of London eSports at the half. Considering the way it started, it's actually a pretty good comeback for Fierce.
I mean, all things considered, you've started on the C side of Nuke. You've gone down 7-1.
Yeah.
To get back to 8-7 down, very good mental fortitude. This time, we're on Inferno.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't realise it first. Right, good, good. So we've had 2 Mirages, an Inferno.
Yeah.
Classic producer Costas. It's fine. He's on work experience. You know, we bring them in from the local uni.
It's an experience for all of us, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, working with Costas always is.
Yeah, so 8-7. I think the main bit here is what happens in the first 6 rounds. Right?
Yeah.
So if either team will obviously sweep 6-0 in the first 6 rounds, it's theirs to take. But if we're hitting like a 3-3, I think London are favoured due to it being on the T side. The economy is much more fragile. T side tend to win that battle. You know, I'd say like 7 or 8 times out of 10.
Yeah.
You know, it's like 78% sort of thing. All in all, I think we need to find out what happens with this pistol as well, because the pistol that London ran was kind of mental, but it did work out. The full 4-man squad out of Nest worked out.
Did you know the original pitch for the Unexpected Journey franchise of movies, obviously with The Hobbit, originally when directed by Guillermo del Toro, what he wanted to do was have the first movie, and it was going to be 2 films that would come out. The first movie, of course, would be from the normal perspective, and then the second movie would be the entire plot again, however, from what Gandalf was doing during that time. That was the original pitch.
Instead, we got some romantic plot.
Yeah.
So Eccles got HE grenade as well. So the CT pistol, the player with the kit usually does the same thing. If this is the same pistol from the other team, that's not okay. It's just a full-blown upper rush. Okay. But it is another A retake. And is it going to be 4 players through Nest as well?
Well, they've spread
God,
like a heat rash. It's everywhere, Ben.
Oh, that name.
Ooh. Okay, they're doing it again. However, this time it's the free-player burst. Right, but they're going to hit with a taste of their own medicine. Can they actually defend from it? Actually, yeah, it seems like they can until the USP start to reign supreme for a brief period of time into the 2 versus 3. Sprinting their way out, charging in. Craig going to get the Glock headshot off, connects it towards Stanley. And so Cass will fall as well. London eSports take the second pistol, Ben. This time just in reverse fashion.
I think the main bit that you compare the previous pistol from that one is that we had more people fighting those players that came out Nest originally.
Yeah, there was more support. It wasn't just Stanley on a solo mission.
That is all that he needed though. If Stan had one more person and they get one of those kills, he doesn't have to be trying to fight 3 different teams at once. This upper take, they were out so quickly though, based off where Eccles was. Should be a save really from the Fierce players that are alive still.
Bomb has been planted.
Strong fire to stay alive. Keep those scouts in their hands.
Well, hasn't this been an unexpected journey?
Rather expected so far.
Yeah.
In the second half, at very least.
Yeah, obviously off the back of the pistol.
Yeah.
I mean, Fierce are one of those teams that you can never really count out.
Yeah.
They definitely always get second wind, and they delve back into things, you know.
It's just they've got 5 players who can all deliver. Right.
Yeah, at any given
Each
time.
player can get a 2 or 3 kill that could be huge and turn the tide. Which is quite rare for teams, but I think that's been the of the past, what, 2-3 years maybe? Teams have been wanting to do that sort of style a lot more, rather than having your stereotypical IGL. They don't frag as well, they don't do many of the other stuff as well, but they're really good captains, in-game leaders, all that stuff. Everybody tries to have a hybrid.
Yeah. They want to have the ability so that everyone could potentially go for a hero play in a round, and that it could pay off.
Another rush push. Eccles will be in the same position as before. Will he get a kill this time?
Ooh,
That'll get 2.
that's much better.
Maybe 3?
Stance. Armed with the AK.
The bomb is down.
Oh no, Astro.
Oh,
No, get out of there.
it's missed.
Oh no. It's all gone wrong. Well, a bit of a lull into the round. Yeah, they ping it to Link eventually. And Astro will go down because of it. Fries on the long rotate.
The crazy thing is he has armor. If he were to find himself near an AK, this is still very, very winnable.
Yeah. It would be awkward for him to really find one though, from where everyone died over on that T side. And where will he opt to go during his great migration, Ben? As it is around this time of year that Fries will leave the warmer climate and go to somewhere colder. Nearly.
Yeah, it's actually not that far off.
Oh, that one could have been one.
Does the AWP shot still go through?
I can't remember because they changed it. They
Didn't
doubled
Def
the thickness.
get a kill through it?
Def did at one point, yeah.
Yeah, like fairly, like not fairly recently, but like last 3 years.
Oh, I do remember seeing something about that. Wasn't
It
it like
wasn't.
in Rank S or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think the AWP does.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if it's one way rather than both ways.
Yeah, because I remember they
obviously
doubled the
it's-
thickness because that was
yeah.
when you could defuse for it.
Oh yeah, on that stupid elevated thing.
Yeah. I did one of those once.
Illegal defuse.
No. Well, yeah, kinda, because obviously it was on the ground. However, I don't think it mattered.
No,
No, I think it's fine.
no, sorry.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that.
No, it's fine.
No, that's
Okay.
He's defusing them with the train. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
So 7-11. Scoreline in the last matchup, it was 11-9 in favour of London before Fierce made their big comeback. Looking at a similar scoreline we have here. So Adams already managed to get himself all the way down the lane. They have definitely heard that he did go down, as I believe Dom is already on the rotate down and low. He's wary of Adam being near. So London have done the smokes from quite far back, meaning their last smoke will be on Adam and he's already in lower. The thing is, at this point, obviously Adam can cut off those rotates for event. However, I think Dom needs some kind of support. There's a gap in those smokes, actually. Really good damage as well as a kill. So this is where Adam, he kind of needs to be a bit more invasive. So he'll have to use his smoke at some point to cover one of the doorways for ramp. As well as that, they'll have to molly one of the sides. He's actually trying to put out a plan, probably.
Okay, they creep in towards the site. Sol cast from the elevated angle. Kills Link. Oh, trapped though between a rock and a hard place. All of a sudden, it's just down left to Fraser. Cast out the Molotov. Tries to keep them at bay for the meantime. Responding in the utility of their own. You can see the paranoia. Benny's a little bit shaky. That could have actually been pretty effective, though. If somehow he was able to get the follow-up frag there, he could have won that.
Trying to think back to the Pulse, like spray transfer from Checkers. Could have been something very similar to that.
Bap, bap.
Bomb has been defused.
So the primary thing, though, was obviously the gap in the smokes. That's very concerning, though. If that's there, so they did those from the spawn ones too.
Mm-hmm.
And the gap was enough that Fry was able to kill someone and do damage. Obviously, it wasn't too clear, but he saw the feet enough, and that was, that's any gap is bad in this instance.
Especially if that's from spawn as well. It's one of those where if that was a mistake,
that's it.
yeah, like that's the only real excuse you have for it, and it's kind of if it's a mistake and it's happened once, it's fine. You can kind of allow that. But if that's actually consistent and they're doing it from spawn, then something's gone wrong.
Yeah. It's the worry is that it wasn't like they did the strat from spawn. Like, it wasn't like a start of the round did it like that. It's that they did it late on, and that was the way they elected to do it rather than the close ones. So as you said, if it's that they did it fast and it was a mistake, fine. If it's remedied, cool. But otherwise, if you can't do the outside smokes without a gap,
You can't get outside.
like that's gonna be constantly used against you. So that was a London attack used, but it's actually going to be an upper rush. The Molotov is there.
Oh, here we go.
It does get put out, but Eccles is in such a good position.
Oh, they actually expect it though. He goes down.
Oh, he got that.
Stanley looked like he had the spray transfer. Instead, though, it was actually Astro from above, providing Overwatch with the AWP. Oh no, here he comes, Solcas.
Oh, the smoke.
Hungry, wanted to devour him. But it is not coming through. Will not snap down with a shotgun. Instead.
This rotation from Fry could be huge, in all fairness. They've already killed one player from behind. Fry did play outside last round. Astro has one more flash. The issue is Fry can't really clear that squeaky vent angle very well from this position. He does know there's a player there now though. I don't have to move and that was a kill.
Oh, Link. Oh, surely not Ben. He normally wins these rounds.
This Molotov.
It's against Fry though. The Molotov goes down, he forces the play, still goes for it. Fry loses the round. Link's going to be able to annihilate him.
If he was just looking.
Yeah.
But that's enough. And a pause comes through. I imagine this is on Fierce's side. Because their money really not there. At this rate, it does feel like Inferno could very well be a possibility. Like with 12-8, we're probably looking at 13-8. I can't imagine Fierce will... Then again, it's not a good buy next round either. If we're looking at 12-8, they buy here, they lose. 13-8, it'll be another buy. They're hoping they can get involved now. They're hoping to strike while the economy isn't too great from London.
This is their only real option. Here comes the investment. That'll be the decision. We go for the hard-hitting play. Let's see if it pays off, Ben, as we get back into it. Round 21, 12-8. Smoke's coming towards outside Astro. Making a lot of noise instantly. Going for the drop through the vent here. Adam gets hit right on the nose by the HE.
So they've done the same smokes from outside, or 4 outside from basically spawn. Didn't use them though, as you saw, as you mentioned, Adam. He took a grenade hit, backed off a bit. So that does mean they've used 3 smokes just to get him towards the red container. Fry is obviously still checking around outside. He kind of needs to disrupt some of these if they are still around. That smoke was meant to land in front of main. I'm not sure what that one's doing either. I'm very confused. So they'll get down secret. But even is there even a player in lower? Dom's only arriving now. Astro should be ready to drop as well. Stand in the vent. Ooh. They have no idea. Molotov landing in the vent is a guarantee that it is a lower play. But there's only so much Dom can do.
Oh, he actually kills the bomber. He's able to push now into a better position. He's armed with the AK. They reface him though. Craig gets the kill. They've recovered the bomb. It's going to start to go down. 4-on-4 into the round. Stanley with a wide swing. Although he's low, he's been able to survive and get another capitalization. Killing Cray will carry a lot of weight. Now the 3 Musketeers that remain on the T side, Ben, need to pop off, but they can't. Fraser gets pushed, he buckles under the pressure. The Galil from Fry will only claim 1 kill. They win it. They're able to retake the site fierce, get themselves a 9th round. They're not content with losing this map right here, right now. They want to keep on fighting.
And I'm going to be honest, the main thing is Dom getting that kill and actually living for as long as he did.
Yeah.
Like the fact he was able to get into that door in the first place. They opened the door at Decon and they shot at him multiple times. I don't know how that was possible. He gets that kill, goes straight up window room. His teammates could have gone down then in that time too, in all fairness. Like, they could have been a huge,
convergence of that.
Yeah, right? But instead, he survives long enough, there's enough havoc, Stan gets that important kill. But, yeah, well, I was going to say, they're hitting the fast vent side with the bomb. No. The bomb is actually outside lobby. Potentially fooling them a bit with the play in lower there.
Yeah, a bit of a ruse. Mezzy. Oh, Mezzy. Making it messy there. That's the headshot off with the Deagle. Blood splatters across the board. Tries to get a little bit more bang for his buck. With this AK, he was able to scavenge. Is there any real reason for them to peek into him? Link as well. Takes down Eccles. They're at least making this a costly one, Ben.
Yeah, it's not good at all for Fierce. Obviously, you can see the cash. It's not great across their board. And London, they took this eco because they know we can buy next. The fact they're getting any damage as well is kind of crazy. Astra is the solo player in that bomb site. Not an ideal spray by any means, but he does get the kill. Mezzi will be peeking out the same way, gets that back as well. Such a costly round though. Like, you lost 3 people. They might even get a plant for that as well. Maybe not, but regardless, you think you've lost 3 people, you have to drop 2 guns across. Somebody's going to have to, get the short stick and, have a pretty weak buy.
Yeah, it's going to make it more and more awkward the longer this one goes on. Obviously, reinvestment now, though. All right. It's a bit of a skimp there on nades. Eccles walking away with a FAMAS. It's not too bad. Obviously,
yeah,
Dom.
Dom
was the only one that actually kind of has to cut a little bit of a corner.
And when he's been playing basically in lower most of the time,
yeah,
he hasn't had to use like most of his ulti, I guess. I think the crazy thing is, looking back at that round, was the Mezzi's 1D. Because that was one of those where it's as if you can see them already, like X-ray sort of thing. Because it was such a good...
Very quick, precise, just lined up straight from the get-go.
So the smokes come out again. That Molotov visually looks like it's bugged. I don't know if it actually... I think it just got stuck under the fence a bit. So the gap is no longer there. So that's... they've remedied that at the very least. So as I mentioned, Dom, he's basically been playing in lower this whole game. He's been good for a kill. Sometimes 2. But he does have Stan to back him up this time as well. If Stan were to peak at the right time, this could be crazy good. Oh wow. That's bomb as well. He knows it.
Flashbang? Stanley! Damn, Staniel.
What's he gonna have?
What? Oh.
What's the following line?
Back once again with a free K. Damn, Staniel.
Absolutely. Staniel.
Damn, Staniel. Just Mezzi and Cray that remain, but we'll try and steal away the round. The bomb will go down. Soulcast should have been an easy kill, but no. Cray has other ideas in mind, but it won't matter. Fry straight through the door.
11 to 12 though. Just when I thought, I may potentially jinx it perhaps by saying at 12-8 that we're probably looking at Inferno.
Curse the game, but
12 to 11. Big pass again across the stand. The buys look much better across the board. Full grenades there. London, they can take one more round again, have a little half buy. Some armor involved this time because I think they understand. Last time we bought like this, we actually did damage them quite a bit. We were limited only by having no armor. So let's see how much they can get done this time. Because it did initially start off as quite an easy run for Fierce, really. It was just later on as the round developed, they started losing people left, right and centre.
Adam. Getting up close and personal with this Deagle. Trying to show the weight he has behind this 50 cal hand cannon. Pushes into Stanley, goes down instantly with the opening headshot. Soulcast is firing off these little warnings as well. And they will heed them and deviate back over towards the A site.
Looks like it's going to be a burst towards Hat. Smoke will fade. Eccles though should be ready for all. Just the 2 there. Mezzi again. So good with that Deagle, isn't he?
Back once again with the Deagle.
Damn, merry man.
I'd be merry if I was hitting shots like that. Well, 24 seconds left. Deagle or Org, he's going to stick to the Deagle.
I'm surprised he didn't buy Kevlar or anything into this one.
There we go, finally committed towards the bomb plant.
And stopped it too.
Yeah, no
That's
chance to
quite
even
good.
get that. Oof.
So the score is all tied up now. 12-12.
Jinkies.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. So 12-12. Fraser gets an AWP out. I think that's the first time we've seen him actually have the AWP on the T side.
Right then. What can he do with it though, Ben? Is he going to be serving up some AWP realness?
I think he might have to face AWP reality. So Adam has consistently got down events. But obviously it's so loud that they usually do rotate Dom off of round, which is what we'll see now. It depends how quick is Adam going to be doing it, because last time he covered the vents for the most part, in case somebody trailed him. This time he's being a bit more aware that last time he did this, Dom stayed on the rafters on the outside and then effectively messed up the round quite a bit for them. Although with that smoke, we should know that that was not from the actual round, that was from quite deep. Astro's going to have to face quite a few. That's knowledge the bomb is there though.
Yeah. We'll get that extra bit of info. Stanley had to find that frag, Ben. Going down could actually cause them some trouble into this round as they don't really have the upper hand. Dom, though, trying to give it back to them. Gets the flick-up headshot as well. He's taking nades and shots to the teeth, but he's still fighting, bounding around like a lunatic. All of a sudden, it comes into a 1v1. Fry saves them as he gets the shot off, Ben. 13-12. The advantage has been claimed. London eSports dethroned. Friendship ended with London eSports. Fierce eSports are now my new friend.
And a pause comes through. Can't help but feel like that would be on London's side. Purely because I feel like the call from the get-go is correct for them there. It's just Dom getting that extra kill on Fraser and then living long enough as well. That's going to affect the round quite a bit.
Oh, a technical pause for Fierce.
Oh.
Damn, Staniel.
Damn.
I wonder what the issue could be.
Yeah.
My favourite one was during the Gamdom event. One of the players, I think it was Mur or someone from one of the teams.
Euronix.
Yeah, I think he spilt a bowl of milk on his keyboard.
Bowl of milk.
So he couldn't play.
Bowl of milk.
Yeah. Bowl of milk
Was he
on
a
his
cat?
keyboard. Don't know, yeah, but apparently he spilt a bowl of milk on his keyboard. So we had to wait until we could get a new keyboard.
That's obviously a nice speedy process.
Yeah, that was good, yeah.
It's getting a tiny keyboard.
Yeah, plug that bad boy in.
God.
Yeah. He was really milking that pause.
I suppose he did, didn't he?
Yeah.
It was utterly ridiculous. After a while, things got moving.
Okay. A little bit of cow humour.
It's a bit cowardly.
Oh, he's smooth. Utterly ridiculous, Ben.
Utterly ridiculous.
Obviously waiting for any number of things here. Could be someone spelled alphabet spaghetti over their keyboard.
And it's spelled tech.
Please help. I am trapped
Tech.
inside of ESL UK. I've been trying to get out for years. Tech polls, please.
So 13-12, we are back now though. So Eccles, I think it was probably Eccles, because he was the only one who hadn't actually got his gun out properly. He had a USB in his hand, I assumed.
Sometimes someone trying to do some ironing. Is that what it was? Someone was trying to do some ironing, taking down the whole power.
Fair, that could have been the source of the issues.
You never know.
This is a weird buy from London. I don't really know what's going on. It's like the CIS buy, but not the CIS buy at the same time.
What, you never played a round of Scout EAK before?
I've never played around. Well, actually, I probably have played quite a few rounds of one guy spend all his money,
Yeah.
and then everybody else not.
Yeah.
I probably have played that before.
Ben, I bought a Famous.
Okay, give it. We'll tell no one else.
No one must know.
So Astro with the AWP in his hand as well. Very awkward battle when you're fighting a scout on angles like this. Stan and Fry, the dastardly duo. Hoping to find an area that they can find some kills into this one. Because it's been a very unusual default. Cray's going to be visible from the side. That's the gun gone. How do you CIS by if you can't get the gun off the guy who died?
Well, that's why they got the scout, man. Because it's
You can find it.
still a scout. Yep, that's right.
There's the gun.
They've recovered it at
Boosted
least.
back up. Haven't seen that in a while.
Hang on a minute. Astro? Give me an Astro cam, Jake. Oh, he's got this on lockdown, Ben.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Spawn.
Oh no no.
It's
no,
his.
No. Oh no 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 no.
Here we go. Oh, yeah, yeah.
I believe this is called the Kenny S.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. The kills are coming through.
He's going
Oh, he tagged him
Oh,
again.
the death.
You can't climb up a ladder with half a leg. You can't milk a steak.
Sure. Yeah. That's yeah. I don't disagree. 14 to 12. London eSports. Cray seeing the effect of going for the CIS buy alone
Yeah.
on a Mac 10. Fierce haven't quite got the economy on their side though. Still not fantastic. They'll have another buy run no matter what. So this could actually just be a full-fledged A-rush, but instead Adam straight down the vent as usual. So as I said, in the past it would be Dom fast lower, but Astro already there though. He's trying to play secret.
This is a
Same run as before.
change of pace. Oh, Mezzy though. Cut the head off for Stanley. Soulcast, so much to do. Does he believe in himself enough to achieve it? No, he won't, Ben. He's dead. He's dead.
Brian needs to stay alive. So that was the same call as the round 3 rounds ago, I believe. Where obviously Adam in lower was ready for the rotates, but Dom got those 2 kills in dark. This time, obviously Astro was already in lower. He falls to Adam.
Dadum.
Yes, that's what they call him.
Good. To be fair, they might do.
Dadam, what's the call?
Dadum, can I push B, please?
No. No.
Get out of my face.
So Fry taking names with him as well, though.
What's he going to do with those new names?
Might change his name again.
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
Because don't forget, he did have multiple names. AMF, Champion.
Champion, yeah. Yeah. He's gone through a long list before he settled on Fry.
Yeah, couldn't say his last name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've seen some other famous players do that. I know. And that'd be weird, Bembo.
God, it's good that your name's Peter, not Jack.
Yep. yeah.
Peter Peters.
Hello.
They call me the PP.
Penalty point P?
No, that's triple P.
Sorry.
Oh, Adam's finally paying.
Oh, no.
Finally, he actually pays the price for trying to do this vent dive.
Should have used that fire extinguisher.
To be fair, yeah. Imagine if that was a mechanic.
Press E to extinguish.
No, you shoot them.
Oh.
CSS.
Sprays off. Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah. A grenade also activates them. So it just, you know,
It would be chaos.
it would be.
You get hit in the head, lose 30 HP because one of those is blown into you.
Yeah, playing Gary's mode. Well, how do you know? Half-Life 2 team deathmatch.
Yeah, literally.
with
Just
the
using
grab
the
guns.
physics, yeah.
Those things are so loud, don't they? Think about it.
Well, this is a tight situation to be in. Fierce, if they claim this round, they'll be 1 away from taking the 2-0 in the series and booking their tickets to the live finals. Of course, what it's all to play for. They will be our 4th confirmed team, joining the Pensioners Revelation and Reflex to face Revelation in the opening game of the event. But that's still all up to the future, Ben.
Molotov, but he's not going to be able to use it, is he?
They run straight in. Stanley gets one. There is a trade back from Fraser. Eccles towards the site. Has so much to do here. It's a 3 versus 3. He's trying to defend himself. Playing around the pole. Gets the first kill. Traded back upon Mezzy is low. The HE cast out should do a fair bit of damage, but it's not that much. Match point secured. Fierce eSports, they're 1 away from going to Manchester.
Oh, yeah.
The Wenger bus is coming.
Oh, we've done that in tune now. We've been copyright striked.
Oh, no.
Oh.
You couldn't do it out of tune, Ben.
I was gonna say, wait, what's the out of tune style? That's just gonna be enough rush.
Oh no, this could be chaos. They're charging in. It's the win or lose, the do or die, and it's looking like they might be losing it here today. As the spray is coming through, the nade's gonna be chucked upon them. Fry slaughtering Adam.
Oh, that means.
It's only Mezzi and Fraser that remain. He was the Prem VP, but it looks like this week he's gonna be out of luck, as they might not be making it to finals. And Fry looks to secure their fate. As the team that does go through, Mezzi is toast, and Fierce Esports are going to our finals in Manchester. Ben, there we have it, our 4th confirmed team. Reflex, Revelation, Fierce, and the Pensioners going to Manny on the map.
Manny.
Going to Manny. Manny on the map.
Manny on the map.
Oasis land. It's got many names.
Yeah. I got Manchester.
Yep. As some people do.
Some people.